Good morning, Cedar Park. It's Thursday, February 20th, and it's an A day.
This morning, learn about a new AI emerging chatbot, DeepSeek.
Plus, seniors can get some advice for filling out their FAFSA applications.
And on today's brief, learn the effects on Texans from the Arctic freeze's first day.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now.
Good morning, Cedar Park, and welcome back to the Wolfcast. I'm Lily Lynch.
I'm Austin Makaborski in for Reed Cummins.
And I'm Kira Cox.
In the past few years, AI has become synonymous with the name ChatGPT.
It has been the industry standard for some time, carrying the greatest processing power combined with a healthy fan base of over 100 million users.
However, ChatGPT has recently been dethroned by a new chatbot, DeepSeek. Reporter Eric Zelitis looked into the changes as well as what the new AI has already accomplished.
Thanks, Kira. DeepSeek as a brand had been unknown for a long time, with it officially entering the public sphere in November of 2023. The version 1 bot wasn't able to stand out in the sea of other AI chatbots. With the recent release in December of last year, it has grown traction as one of the most powerful and least costly bots to this date.
You may have noticed that in December of 2024, a huge drop in the stock of the company Nvidia occurred, with the stock losing as much as $589 billion in just one day, while only being able to regain half of that before the day ended. This was because of the launch of DeepSeek v3, the chatbot which managed to have the similar computing power of ChatGPT with only a fraction of the cost. With a price of only 48 cents per million tokens, DeepSeek was able to absolutely outlast ChatGPT, while ChatGPT had only a price of $15 per million tokens, where a token will represent each way the bots manage to discern a response, which could be as small as a single character and as large as a single word.
Look, I think there are a lot of legitimate and concerning questions about the origins here. And at the same time, there are a couple of novel improvements that they've made. And what it means for me is, like, my takeaway is China is here. We knew that that AI was going to be it's not just a competition between U.S. companies. It's ultimately a competition between the U.S. and the PRC. This is the first, big kind of salvo in that, and AI is going to transform our personal lives. It's going to transform our professional lives.
The chatbot has already become one of the most mainstream chatbots we have, with many supporters of ChatGPT moving over to the cheaper and more efficient DeepSeek. The only problem with this is its Chinese origin, with parallels being drawn between it and TikTok as soon as it became mainstream, and due to the recent bans on the app, many think that DeepSeek may be targeted next.
DeepSeek is only one of many AI chatbots encroaching on the ChatGPT ideal, and hopefully soon we will have even better and less expensive options than we have currently. With CPHS News reporting for the Wolfcast, I'm Eric Zelitis.
Thanks, Eric. Getting into colleges can be hard when you don't have the right stuff. Luckily, FAFSA is here to help make paying for college easier. FAFSA, also known as the Free Application for Federal Student Aid, is a government-run student aid program linked to the IRS in charge of handling college grants and student loans. Ms. Hexter, our college career coordinator, who is in charge of making this application process easier for students, explains the benefits she's experienced firsthand from FAFSA.
Doing the FAFSA is a graduation requirement in the state of Texas. Anybody who is going to college needs to do it. If you're not going to college, then you can do an opt-out form. They would see Ms. Weltons in the counseling office for that information. But I strongly encourage anyone who is going to a 2-year school, a trade school, or a 4-year university, I strongly encourage you to do that because, again, it's a graduation requirement. And if you're trying to get free money, then definitely do the FAFSA.
FAFSA signups are open for this year and are due June 30th. You can apply today at FAFSA.gov for a chance to get financial aid.
French Club is beginning to grow to new heights within its community. French Club is a CPHS organization that is open to anybody wanting to learn more about the French language and its history. The club occurs every other Thursday during Den with occasional French conversation hour opportunities, one of which being on February 22nd at Morning Sunshine Cafe from 10 a.m. to noon. Throughout the years, French Club has grown from a small environment with the help of French teacher Naomi Campbell. Campbell explains how membership in the French Club has been able to progress this year.
We've definitely grown deeper in what we've been talking about from the beginning of the year. Since we started French Club this year, a lot of the beginning stuff was very surface level and now and more holiday based. And now we're getting more into like specific countries and specific topics that the students are interested in.
If you would like more information, you can check out the French Club's Instagram page at CPHS_French_club.
Coming up, Gus Mountjoy is in the studio with an all-new brief right after this break.
Good morning, Cedar Park, and welcome to this morning's brief. First, President Donald Trump turned heads after his comments on Ukrainian President Zelensky. President Trump came out with remarks on the Ukrainian leader in which he shifted the blame of the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, stating that it was Ukraine and not Russia who had started the war. This came as a shock to many and seems to be a continuation of both President Trump and Zelensky's feelings towards one another, which have been sour since President Trump's first term. Next, the Arctic front has hit Texas and it's begun to affect its citizens. Texans are starting to feel the effects of this cold front, which many are comparing to the infamous freeze in 2021, as since Tuesday night, 4 people have been transported to the hospital due to cold-related illnesses. 386 people were also said to have used the city's overnight cold shelters, which for many is the only way to escape the freezing cold nights, as many places are not open 24/7. Information continues to be sent out by the Austin Homeless Strategy Office as for what people can do to try and stay warm. Finally, Apple revealed a newer version of their cheapest iPhone in hopes that it will gain more buyers for their AI technology. Apple has a new phone, the iPhone 16e, which is the 4th generation of the iPhone SE, Apple's lowest seller of all the iPhones. This was done in hopes to widen the audience for their AI technology, which is being included in their newer, more powerful phones. So, do you guys think this whole AI gimmick in the iPhones, that's like kind of a cash grab? Because that's like their only like marketing thing now.
Well, and it's just like they come out with like a new phone every single it feels like every single other month.
Yeah.
Every single other month.
Yeah.
But it's like so much that it's the same thing. It's so repetitive. I'm like, I don't even need one.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it is just a cash grab for sure.
You know, they're obviously said they take in their lowest selling phone and just, you know, they're putting a little bit of AI stuff into it and saying, here's this completely new thing.
Yeah.
It just seems like a waste to me.
Well, I just think they could do a lot of these things with just like software updates instead of making a whole new phone.
Yeah.
But also, like, I feel like I don't ever use AI on my phone. I know it's there, but I don't know how to use it. Maybe for like the getting rid of things and pictures.
Yeah, you know what I love though? Like the feature that I actually do like a lot is how you can make your own emojis. That is fun, but that's
I've
like
never
about,
tried that.
I don't
should.
think I have like an
I don't think you
updated
have the
enough
update.
phone.
But,
Nah.
like, that's the only part that I actually like. Everything else is kind of just like I don't really.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not needed.
My friend has it, and he said it's just like, it's useless. It doesn't even work half the time.
Yeah.
So what's the, if it doesn't even work, then...
What's the point?
It's
Yeah.
these gimmicks to try to
Yeah.
get you to spend more money, but then there's like, it's just a cash
Well,
grab.
like they can get away with it because Apple, like everyone's gonna buy it no
Yeah.
matter what. Which is, I mean,
I'm sure in
whatever.
like 10 years we'll have like the same exact phone anyway. But anyway, thanks Gus. We'll be right back with Eric Zelitis with an all-new scholarship of the week right after this break.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Eric Zelitis here to help you pay for college with a new scholarship of the week. This week's scholarship is the Environmental Stewardship Scholarship. This scholarship is available to any high school senior pursuing a field focusing on the environment. After just writing a couple of short paragraphs, the top 5 participants will be awarded $3,000. The deadline to submit an entry is April 25th. To apply or learn more about the Environmental Stewardship Scholarship, check out a link of the application on our Instagram at CPHS News. Join us next week for another scholarship that might be the one for you. With CPHS News, I'm Eric Zelitis. Back to the desk.
Thank you, Eric, and that's today's Wolfcast. Thank you for taking the time to join us during your den.
You can find more stories and content on our X, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
Make sure to catch tomorrow's show for an exclusive interview with LISD Superintendent Dr. Gearing regarding the recently announced budget cuts. With CPHS News, I'm Kira Cox.
I'm Austin Makaborski.
And I'm Lulu Lynch. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Have a terrific Thursday, Cedar Park.